One of the things I always remember seeing as I drove through that Nambucca Heads area were the oyster farms there on the river, and I thought, I wonder what actually goes on there. So to get the opportunity to go in there, talk to some of the local farmers, go out with them and experience it, and then eat the oysters, was like, why did I wait so long to do that? It's a tough job. Someone's got to do it.
Today, Borgy and I caught up with Nambucca Oyster Company and were invited to get out on the water and see the entire operation.
See this one a bit bigger, a bit older.
It's a lot of work to get these oysters from the water to your plate, as Nicholas explains.
So during all the life, we have to change the mesh, put a bigger mesh, and we start with the small mesh for the small oysters. And when they're growing, we have to change the mesh and to keep always clean, to have the best flow as possible.
Yeah. What's your earliest memory of working with oysters?
When I was very young, I always with my dad and on the boat and working on oyster farm and plenty. Yeah.
After 3 to 4 years, the oysters make their way back to the docks, and this is where technology takes over.
So we tip here, and we're washing, and then in the grader, electronic grader, all the oysters separate one by one to pass under the camera. There's a camera here.
Yep.
And all the oysters coming through the camera, you can see there.
So what is the camera looking for?
The size.
Yep.
The shape, the length, the width.
Every business has their own language, and I guess the oyster business is no different.
Combien de litres à la minute? Combien on peut faire de litres par jour?
It all sounded French to me, but the big question remained. So I asked.
What is the best way to eat an oyster?
It's only raw, like this, with a bit of lemon, or shallot and vinegar and shallot, and that's it.
So when you're in Nambucca Heads, drop in, check them out, the Nambucca Oyster Company, and if you've got a restaurant or something around the place, check them out for that too. I can tell you, good oysters.